I remember we smoked weed back in the day, and they'd be like, yo, the weed's so strong, yo, it smells so strong. And then my man was like, yo, because they pee on the weed. And I was like, well, damn, yo. I'm like, if you know they pee on the weed, you still gonna buy it? But it ain't just the fact that they pee on it. I had to realize that when you pee, residue from your semen come out, if you're a man. Or a woman, probably some shit. And then it be on the weed, and then, like I say, people control, like, an avatar with adjustment, they can control you through their own semen. So if you smoke the weed, then you smoking their semen, they control you. Like, if a chick get with a dude, and she end up putting some of him in her mouth, he can control her. Like my man said, he said on 33 Secrets, he said they control you, they control you, be behind, it can control you. And you be like, yo, it got crystals, the weed got crystals on it. You ever seen dried up semen? It looked like crystals. It looked like crystals, yo. So basically, you be like, yo, there's some good weed. Like, how you know? I be like, it got the crystals on it, the crystals. It's got the crystals on that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So when they got the goddamn crystals and shit, you be like, yo. But that ain't no crystals, that's the goddamn, that's the sperms, that's the worms. My man said they put that shit in the goddamn, on everything, the cocaine. And when you buy cocaine only grows in one country, not here. And they support their people like, yo, I came over here to sell cocaine, but I'm looking out for my people back in my country. So that shit go back over there. So every time you buy cocaine or any kind of drugs like that, it go back to where it came from. And then the government got to print more money. So that puts us into more inflation. That puts us into more inflation and drives the value of the dollar bill down, which means that they can't afford to print no more money. So really, not only will the value of the dollar go down, but the actual printing of dollars goes down, because there is a breaking point where you cannot print any more dollar bills. That's why credit came in. Because credit, you don't see the dollars. They keep the system running based off of numbers that you don't really touch the tangible gold or the dollar bills. So when you use credit card, that's not real. That's not real. It's easier to go into debt that way. But some people who have inherited certain inheritances, like certain amounts of gold, if you got gold, they'll give you about 32 times your amount of gold in dollars. But the reality is that when you get to a certain point where you can't really maintain it because the person you sold the gold to did something else with it, they'll give that person the credit card like, yo, I don't have your money for the gold, but here's a credit card. And they give you that, and then you get further and further in debt because you're not counting what you should be counting. And then next thing you know, you owe importers. And you gotta be thankful that they still ship your ass anything, because they could just be like, yo, we don't give you shit. And they be looking out for your ass. They be like, yo, I'm trying to give you a goddamn bargain. You know what I'm saying? Peace, peace.